Hello everyone and welcome back again. In the last video we have covered how to call the API using fetch, but in this video I will show you the easiest way in the React Native to calling the APIs. So that's using Axios. So in this video I will show you how to call the API using Axios. So that's the easiest way to call the API in React Native. So let's start with the practical. So this is my Axios library. So just search in your browser the React Native Axios. You can see this page, and then we can go inside. Just first we are going to install the library. You can install from the yarn and from the npm also. I'm using the yarn, so just come here and just install. So it will take us some time to download the dependency. So after the installation you need to cd iOS and install the pod also. Yarn iOS, and so it will take us some time to install our app again. So now we are going to the library. So this is my library. So first we are going to import our Axios. So here and just in the top paste, and then I will comment my all calling APIs using fetch. Just comment it. So there I will create a one const calling API using Axios. We need to define the async await also. We need to Axios dot get. First, we just type the Axios. Axios is import from the top of the Axios, and then we need to define our method. Like we need to call the get API. So for that, I'm going to the fake store APIs. This is the fake store API. Just click on the API and just read the documentation. So first we have this API to get all product. Just copy the product API and come here, and let me remove this, and then and response. In the Axios, we do not need to convert our data to the stringify and JSONs. So we just direct the log our data product, and then we have a catch if you are facing some problem, error, and just log the error also. So just copy your function and come here and call in the use effect. So now I'm just copy my response log and just come here and open your debugger. So this is my debugger. See, just paste your. So this is my response. See, we have a response in the data. Let me print the response.data. And Axios, the response will be give you in the data always. See, this is our Axios data. So now I'm going to save the data in the state and render it to the flat list also. Previously we have in the fetch. So just come here, my all product state, just copy your state and come here and just response dot data, and see we have our data also. Like first I'm going to reload the data. So see, so it will take us some time to render our data also. For that we are using the activity indicator also. So just come here and just first we are going to define the view and then activity indicator, and also inside the activity indicator we need to, and here we just create the one state with the name of const. Let me show you. Const is loading set. So by default it will be a false. And when we are calling the APIs, it should be a true. So when you're calling the API, true, and then, so this is not our API. So this true. So when you get the response, so we should set loading become false. And also if you get the error, we need to false our indicator, and just come here, just copy the is loading, and just like this, and then, so see, if I reload, let me also give a style, justify content center, and flex 1, align item center, and also activity indicator style, size 120, you need to define the color also to show. When I reload the app, you can see the activity indicator show. Then if you get the data, so that will be automatically. See, we can get the activity indicator true, and when we get the data and response, the activity indicator automatically become a false. So this is the activity indicator you can handle. Like this, we can call the get API with the Axios. Now we are going to call the post API with the Axios. So for that, const, for that first we are going to create the one function. I just create a one function API call for the post. Then we should pass the async, and just type the await, and we need to define the Axios dot post. So now we are going to the browser and copy the login API. So this is my browser, and this is our login API. So just copy the login API and come here, and just like this. If the post API, if they need the header, so you can pass like this the headers, and just, and like this you can pass your header also. But now we do not pass any header. So now we are going to only pass the body. So just copy this, your username and password. So this is my username and password. Just come here and paste it, and then we need to then and response and log, and we need to pass the catch also. And just pass the log also, error log. So now we are going to copy the function. Just copy the function and come here and use effect and save it, and just copy the login response, and just come here to the your debugger. So this is my debugger. Remove this and just paste. See, we get the response. Inside the response we have a data. See, in the data we have a token. Like this we can also, and now we can see this is our token. So we get the response of the login. Like this we can call the post API and React Native using Axios. In the next video I will show you how to call the API with the 10 stack query. So see you in next video. For now, bye bye.